Hi all, I'm Jade, and today we're going to do a yoga sequence to help us feel rooted, grounded, and strong. We're going to be focusing on the root chakra. If you're unfamiliar with the chakra system, just a quick little breakdown. All throughout the body, there are these pathways of energy, and where those pathways intersect, you get these little spots called the chakras. They're all over your body, with 7 primary ones, from the top of the head down towards the base of the spine, all in charge of different emotions, bodily functions, organs. And when they're operating great, then you're feeling great. When they're out of whack, then you feel out of whack. And today we're focusing on the root chakra, Muladhara. It is governed by the color red, by the element of earth, and that's how it makes us feel, grounded and rooted in the earth. When you're in balance. When you're out of balance, you might have problems with things like the digestive system, the lymphatic system. You might have problems or pain in the joints, the legs, the hips. On an emotional level, you may have trouble letting people in. You may have trouble with trusting, hoarding. It dictates our relationship with our food, with our finances, just anything that makes you feel secure and safe in the world. Your childhood, your ancestral background, all play deep into the root chakra. So if there's any trauma there, then there's chances that it's showing up in that space in the body. And today we're going to do a yoga sequence to help to smooth that out. Because when you feel strong and secure in your body, then you tend to show up strong and secure in the world. So stay with me as we nurture our root chakras. Start with a deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Open the eyes, bring the soles of the feet together. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms facing. Exhale, turn the palms out. Sync the breath with the movement as you bring the hands down. Inhale, arms back up. Reaching up out of the rib cage. Exhale, lower the arms down. Try and relax the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Pause here with the arms at a T, reaching out to either wall. Slowly start to move that left knee up and down, just flapping it like a butterfly wing. Just lubricating the joint here, creating a little bit of warmth. And then pause and start on that right leg. Active arms reaching out to either wall. And then pause and bring both legs to move. And exhale as you bring the arms down. Extend both legs out, coming into a wide leg seat. Inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands down. Grab that imaginary ball in front of you. Lift it up, reach it up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down, hinging at the hip, reaching forward. Inhale up. Exhaling it down. Inhale up. Exhaling it down. On this last one, pause here. See if you can walk the fingertips out a little bit further. Neck and back can stay straight, or you can drop the neck round the back. Wherever you are, be there comfortably. Breathe into this stretch. Walk the hands back gently. Bend both knees, feet flat to the mat. Then let the legs fall open. So sides of the feet are down to the earth. Walk them out just a bit. Play with how this feels. Coming into a seated turtle, seated frog. Inhale. And on the exhale, walk the hands out. Feet are flexed. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, walk the hands down. If it feels like too much pressure on the knee, unflex the feet. Otherwise, keep them flexed, walking the hands in and out. Exhaling down. Inhale, come back up. Exhaling down. On this last one, we're going to hold it. See if you can walk the fingertips up a little bit further. Try and relax the hips, try and relax the knees. However far you walk the hands is perfect. Be where you are and breathe into it. Walk the hands back. Use the hands to close the legs together, soles of the feet flat to the mat. Inhale deeply, exhale, let the legs fall over to the left. Send that right leg back, left leg tucks in. Nice tall spine, full breath in. On the exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Pause wherever it feels comfortable to you. Stay up on the hands or come down onto the forearms. Maybe rest the head on the hands. Wherever you are, be there comfortably and breathe. Walk the hands back and up to center. Bring both legs back up to center, soles of the feet to the mat. Deep breath in. On that exhale, let the legs fall over to the right. Left leg swings back, right leg tucks in. Full inhale in. On the exhale, walk the hands over to the right this time. Staying up on the hands, coming down onto the forearms, or maybe resting the head, whichever feels best. And after that next exhale, bring the legs together, make your way onto all fours, tabletop position, and then come down onto the forearms. Bring the knees a little bit closer together. Gonna go through a few rounds of plank to dolphin. Extend that left leg out, pushing into the heel through the toes, draw the navel in, breathe into it. Neck can stay straight or you can drop the neck, whichever feels more comfortable to you. Bring that knee in, extend the left leg out, pushing gently into the heel through the toes, drawing the navel in. Press into the palms and forearms just a little bit more as you extend that left leg out, coming into a low plank. 3 breaths here. Lift the hip, step left foot forward, then right. Let the head become heavy. Breathe in through the nose and out of the mouth, coming into your dolphin pose. Relaxing the heels down towards the mat, pushing into the mat through the forearms and the palms. Gently bring the knees down to the mat, uncurl the toes. Extend that left leg out, drawing the navel in. Neck is either straight or you can drop the neck. Bring that leg back in, extend right leg out. Extend left leg to meet right, coming into your low plank. Core is ignited and tight, pushing in through the palms and the forearms, pushing back through the toes. Lift the hips, step into your dolphin pose. Breathing in through the nose, out of the mouth. Gently lower the knees down to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Extend left leg out. Last round. Draw that left leg in. Send that right leg out. Extend left leg to meet right, coming into your low plank. A few breaths here. Lift the hips, step the feet forward, coming into your dolphin. Breathing in through the nose, out of the mouth. Relaxing the heels towards the mat, pressing down through the forearms and the hands. Nice and easy, bring the knees down, uncurl the toes, come all the way up onto all fours. Reposition the body, hands and knees, shoulders distance apart. Gonna thread the needle. Inhale, lifting that right arm up towards the sky. Full inhale. On the exhale, send that arm through the space between the arm and the left thigh. Come down onto the shoulder, resting either the cheek or the forehead to the mat, whichever's better for the neck. Left arm bends, extends out, or reaches out and around, taking a bind. Resting that arm on the hip, or just resting it on the lower back. A few breaths here, really melt into it. Bring that left arm down. If you're in the bind, push yourself up to a tabletop position. Readjust the body. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. On the exhale, send it through, coming down onto that shoulder. Right arm bends, extends out, or take the bind. Slowly come out of that bind, pressing yourself up into tabletop position, repositioning the body. Look to the corners of the mat. Bring one hand to the left corner, one hand to the right corner. Going to move into our puppy pose. Full inhale in. On the exhale, send the ribs towards the thigh. Bring the chest down to the mat. Forehead rest on the mat or chin stays up, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Couple of breaths here. Really opening up those shoulder blades. Slowly lift the head. Bring the hands back into tabletop position, moving into a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop heart and stomach towards the earth. Forehead lifts towards the sky. Exhale, round the back. Chin comes in towards the chest. Inhale, heart towards the earth. Exhale, round the back. Remembering to push the mat away from you. Don't dump into it, pushing it away. Sync your breath with your movement. So when you come to the end of a breath, you should ideally be at the end of that posture that you're in at the moment. And after that next exhale, pause in a nice flat back tabletop position. Slowly turn the hand so that the fingers face towards the thighs. Just go as far as you can with that, whatever's comfortable for you. Then lean back nice and slow, just giving the fingers and the wrists a little bit of a stretch. Do what's accessible to your body. Just coming up and down there. Then come all the way up. Sit back and just rotate those wrists out. Do some big circles on the shoulders, going back and forward. Then reposition yourself into tabletop position. Adjust the body, tuck the toes under, moving into our first downward dog. Lift the knees, send the hips up, and shift the weight back. Coming into your downward dog, let the head become heavy. Relax the heels towards the mat. They might not touch, not a big deal. Push the mat away from you. Lift the hips towards the sky. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. With each exhale, you're drawing that navel in towards the spine, reaching the chest towards the thighs. Let the head become heavy. So most of your breaths in yoga are going to be in through the nose, out of the nose. Downward dog is one of the breaths where you want to breathe out of the mouth. Look between the hands, roll the weight forward, coming into a high plank. Step right foot forward, left foot meets. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the shins, pull the shoulders away from you. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees around the back, come up nice and slow. Hands come above the head, interlacing the hands up, pushing towards the sky. Exhale, release to the right. Nice firm base. You don't want to go too far over. Nice straight leg. Just taking the bend from the hip, reaching up towards the ceiling. Come back to center, full inhale in. Exhale, release to the left. Keeping our base strong, reaching up through the arms. Inhale, back to center, release the hold. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky like you're grazing your fingers along the ceiling, taking a little bit of a back bend here. Exhale, slowly come back to center, hands come down, rotate the shoulders back, then rotate the shoulders forward. Gonna move into a series of sun salutations. If you know your flow, I'll meet you in downward dog. Otherwise, I'll do it modified and we'll build up some speed. Inhale, come to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, palms come together down to heart center. Deep bend in the knees as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands flat to the mat. Step the right foot back, left foot back. You're in a high plank, reposition the body. Lower the knees gently, uncurl the toes. Keep the elbows pointed back close to the body, lower all the way down. Bring the hands up slightly, elbows are in line with the chest. Push into the tops of the feet to lift the knees and thighs. Suck in the stomach to firm up the core. Push into the palms, then peel the chest and elbows off the mat just slightly. Send the heart forward into cobra pose. Exhale, lower the body down. Hands come alongside the chest as you push yourself up into tabletop position. Reposition, tuck the toes under, lift the knees, send the hips up and back into your downward dog. Couple of breaths in through the nose, out of the mouth. Look between the hands, shift the weight forward, then step that right foot up, then the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Deep bend in the knees around the back, come all the way up. Hands come up overhead, palms together down to heart center, full exhale. Step towards the front of the mat if you're not there already. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms together, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deep bend in the knees, hands flat to the mat. Right foot back, left foot back. High plank, lower the knees. Uncurl the toes, come down. Set up for your cobra pose. Pushing into the tops of the feet, lifting knees and thighs, drawing the navel in, lifting the chest, pulling the shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower down, pushing yourself into tabletop, tucking the toes, sending the hips up and back into downward dog. Look between the hands, shift the weight forward, step right foot, left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Round the back, roll up nice and slowly. Arms come up overhead, down to palm. Heart center, full exhale. Step to the front of the mat. We're going to do the full posture this time. If you want to move into cobra, feel free to drop the knees. Otherwise, we're going to move into up dog. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, right foot back, left foot back. Reposition the body. Still keeping the elbows pointed back and close to the body. Lower down. Uncurl the toes. Hands come out just slightly to the side in line with the chest. Pushing into the tops of the feet to lift the knees and thighs. Suck the stomach in. Push into the palms. Peel the chest up. Then lift the hips off the mat. Send the heart forward. Shoulder blades track together. Moving into your up dog. Exhale, lower the knees. Send the weight back, coming into tabletop position. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips. Send them back. Downward dog. Breathe in through the nose, out of the mouth. Bring the big toes close to touch. Bend that left knee in towards the chest. Shift the weight forward and then back, sending that leg up. Bend the left knee, flex the foot, relax that right heel down towards the mat. Look between the hands. Three-legged dog. Couple breaths here. Slowly bring that knee back and towards the chest. Shift the weight forward. Plant that foot down, coming into our runner's lunge. Come up just slightly, lifting the heart towards the front of the room, pulling the shoulder blades back. Breathing into it. Sending power down through that front leg, sending power down through that back leg. Come up nice and slowly, lifting arms above the head, coming into our crescent. Slight bend in that back knee, reaching up and back towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades are coming together. Core is tight. 3 breaths here. Soften the face, maybe smile. Slowly bring the arms down, framing that foot. Lower the back knee, slowly uncurl the toes. Come all the way up, setting up for our low lunge. Scooch that front foot up and then take a lean forward. Make sure that that knee stays over the ankle. That's the positioning you want to end up in. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling, reaching up into your low lunge. Exhale, swoop the arms down and shift the weight back, coming onto that left heel. Round the back, drop the head. Inhale, swoop up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, swoop back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Last one, inhale up, hold it once you get there. Exhale, bring the arms down on the inside of that left foot. Then walk the left foot to the edge of the mat. Foot is at an angle, toes are off the mat, heel is on. Pressing in through the palms, sending power through that left leg. Tuck the right toes under, lift the knee, coming into your dragon pose. Draw the navel in, pushing down through the hands, pushing down through both feet. Nice strong back leg, even distribution of weight. So no part of the body is bearing the brunt of the load. You can drop that left knee open if you want to just open the hips a little bit more. On the exhale, you can just sort of droop the hips towards the mat, just to get a little bit more here. Gonna move into our down dog. So around the back, lift that left leg, send it back. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Look between the hands, shift the weight forward, step right foot up, left foot up, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Deep into the knees, round the back, come all the way up. Hands come up overhead and down to heart center, full exhale. Step the feet out, shoulders distance apart. Inhale, on the exhale, bend the knees coming into your chair pose. Tilt the pelvis, draw the navel in. Take a look at the knees, make sure they're even and in line and one isn't poking out in front of the other. If it is, just draw it back. Nice and easy. See if you can lift your toes off the mat, give them a wiggle. Then relax those toes back down. And then see if you can lift the heels off the mat. How high can you go? And then bring them down nice and easy. Nice job. Send that energy up and around, interlacing the hands behind the back. Draw the shoulders back, send the heart forward, draw the navel in. Come back into your chair pose, tuck the tailbone, draw the navel. Straighten the knees, come out of that bind slightly and slowly. Step to the front of the mat, big toes close to touch. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step right foot back, left foot back. Move into either your cobra or your upward dog. And then into your downward dog. Gonna do the other side. Bring big toes close to touch. This time bend that right knee, shift the weight forward, send that leg back. Bend the knee, flex the foot, relax the left heel down towards the mat. Gazes between the hands, couple of breaths here, three-legged dog. Nice and easy, bring that knee in towards the chest, shift the weight forward, plant the foot between the hands, coming into your runner's lunge. Heart is up, shoulders back, navel drawn in. Nice strong legs rooting down into the mat. Power up those legs as you lift the body up, arms come up overhead. Nice soft bend in that left knee, nice strong core reaching up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades pulling together. Nice and easy, bring those hands down to frame the foot, drop that back knee gently, uncurl the toes. Come all the way up, set up for your low lunge, shifting the weight forward, making sure the alignment is correct, knee over ankle. So if you want to put a blanket under the knees at any point in time or a towel, then, feel free. Inhale, arms up overhead, reaching up. Exhale, swoop the arms down, shift the weight back, coming onto that right heel, drop the head, round the back. Inhale up, syncing your breath with your movement. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Inhale up, last one. Hold the pose, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale down, bring the hands down. And then on the inside of that right foot, walk the right foot to the edge of the mat. Foot is at an angle, toes are slightly off, heel is on. Tuck back toes, lift that knee coming into your dragon pose. You can drop that right knee just slightly open if it feels good to you, or you can droop the hips down, up and down, just to get a little bit more. Very nice. Remember, even distribution of weight, power going through the legs, power going through the hands. No one part of the body taking most of the weight. Gonna move into our down dog, round the back, slightly send that leg back. You can pedal out the feet, bending one knee and then the other. And then bring one foot to the left edge of the mat and then the right foot to the right edge of the mat. And then just gently sway side to side,
Just getting a little bit of a different sensation here. Then bring the foot back to center point. Look between the hands, shift the weight forward. Step right foot up, left foot up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Deep bend in the knees, round the back. Arms come up overhead and down together at heart center. Full exhale. Step the feet shoulders distance apart. Full inhale in. On the exhale, bend the knees coming into your chair pose. Tuck the tailbone, draw the navel in. Check the knees. And see if you can wiggle those big toes. Then relax them down to the mat. Then lift those heels. Then relax them down to the mat. Send that energy up and around, interlacing hands behind the back, roll the shoulders back, heart goes forward. Sit back into that chair pose, tuck the tailbone, draw the navel in. Breathe here. Straighten the legs, gently release that hold. Move into your mountain pose. Mountain pose, both feet planted firmly on the mat, shoulders distance apart, palms out or arms at your side. But just taking a minute of stillness and rooting into the ground. Pushing down, pulling energy up into yourself, nice open heart. From your mountain pose, you're going to begin to shift the weight into that right leg. Hands come to the hip, and then nice and easy, start to draw that left knee in towards the chest. Once you get there, grab a hold of that knee, give it a little bit of a hug. Then bring the arms out to a T. And then extend that left leg all the way out in front of you. Nice open heart, nice strong leg. From here, we're going to move into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Draw that knee back into the chest. Slowly start to shift the weight forward. Arms stay out in airplane, or you can bring them to heart center. If that feels good to you, you can extend the arms all the way out in front of you. If you have a block or a chair and you want to place it in front of you, just for a little added stability, then do that. Nice and easy, draw that knee back and towards the chest and down to the mat. Come onto that left heel, soft, that right heel, soft bend in the left leg. Hands come to the top of the right thigh, full inhale in. On the exhale, slide the hands down the leg towards the ankle, round the back, drop the head. Shift the weight forward, coming flat onto that foot. Round the back, roll all the way up. Step both feet together, coming back into your mountain pose. Grounding down into the earth. Sending that energy down, heart coming up, nice strong stance. Slowly shift the weight into that left foot. Hands come to the hips, right knee starts to move in towards the chest. Once you get there, give it a hug. Arms come out to a T, extend that right leg out. Nice strong leg, nice open heart. Draw that knee in towards the chest, shift the weight forward, send the leg back. Moving into your Warrior 3, hands stay out at airplane or come to heart center. Draw the navel in, using the chair or the block to add extra stability. Slowly come up, bring the knee in towards the chest and down to the mat. Nice and easy, come onto that left heel, soft bend in the right knee. Hands at the top of that left thigh. Full inhale in. On the exhale, slide the hands down the leg towards the ankle, round the back, drop the head. Slowly come flat onto that foot, round the back, come all the way up. Bring both feet out to the edges of the mat. So you'll have the toes slightly off, heels on, coming into a series of Muladhara squats. So go as deeply into it as you want to. If you stop here, that's perfect for your body. If you stop here, that's perfect for your body. If you go into full Muladhara squat, that's also perfect. If you have a pillow or a block that you want to sit in on to sort of take some of the load off, then you can do that too. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, lower down gently. Inhale, send that power back up and around. And hands come back together, lowering down. Inhale up, pressing down through them feet for strength and power. Pause here, push into the knees with the elbows. Watch the feet, they might want to roll in, send that energy and that weight towards the sides of the foot just for some even distribution. Send that energy back up and around. Heel toe the feet together. Pause in mountain pose. Take a full breath in here. Exhaling out of the mouth. Start to shift that weight into that right foot. Coming into your tree pose, left heel comes to the inside of that right ankle. If that feels good to you, you can bring that sole of the foot to the shin. And if that feels nice, you can grab that foot and bring it into the inner thigh. Just don't rest it on the knee. You don't want to push a joint, doesn't like it. If that knee starts to track in, just push it back slowly. If you lose your balance, just regain it, smile. Hands come to heart center. Or you can extend your branches up in the sky if you want to take reverse prayer. You can do that as well. Whatever feels good to your body. 3 breaths here. Find a drishti, a focal point, something to focus on that doesn't move internally or externally. Try not to ego claw the mat with your toes. Nice and easy. Guide that foot back down to the mat. Pedal out the feet. Find your mountain pose again. Strengthen stability through both feet. Grounding, deep breath in through the nose, out of the mouth. Slowly shift the weight into that left foot. Right heel comes to the inside of that left heel or the shin, or grab that foot and gently bring it to the inner thigh. Just don't rest it on the knee. If that knee comes in, push it out, opening the hips. Draw the navel in, nice straight spine. Hands are at heart center or tree branches above, or you're in reversed prayer. Wherever you are, be there comfortably and breathe. Nice and easy. Use that hand to bring the leg down. Pedal out the feet. Step both feet out nice and wide. Feet at slightly an angle. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, lower down. Send that energy up and around. Coming back down. Energy up and around. Up and around. Pause here. Pay attention to if that energy is leaking out of the root chakra. If you feel that you're pushing out, draw that energy back in. Nice straight spine, nice powerful heart. Bring the hands to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, drop that right shoulder towards the earth. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left shoulder towards the earth. Inhale up, exhale, shoulder down. Last one. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, round the back, come all the way up. Heel toe those feet out just a little bit further. If you have a block or a blanket or a pillow that you want to have in front of you just to bring the earth a little bit closer, then place that right in front of you. Just going to come into a wide leg forward fold. Hands come to hip. Full inhale in. On the exhale, hinge at the hip. Coming forward, hands come down to the mat or to the pillow or to the block. From here, just exhale out of the mouth. Let the head become heavy. Melt into it. Then adjust the foot to protect the knee, just turning the left foot more towards the left. And then walk the hands over. Full inhale in. On the exhale, release the head. Walk the hands slowly back to center. Adjust right foot to protect the knee, just pointing the toes more towards the right. Full inhale in. On the exhale, release into it. Nice and easy, walk back to center. Plant both hands down on the mat or on the block or whatever you're using. Plant that right hand down under the face. Extend left arm up towards the sky, taking a little bit of a twist. Then bring that arm down, plant left hand beneath the face, extend right arm up. And then bring that arm down. Bend the knees slightly, hands come to the thigh. Drop the head, round the back, come up nice and slowly. Once you get there, heel toe the feet together. Step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms together, down to heart center. Deep bend in the knees. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands down on the mat. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back. Drop the knees, and not a full flow. Uncurl the toes. Bring one knee to the left edge of the mat, right knee to the right edge of the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together as you slowly shift the weight forward, coming into your hanging cobra. Reach the back of the head towards the soles of the feet. Slight bend in the elbows. Heart is forward. Exhale, shift the weight back, keeping the big toes to touch. Bring the stomach and the chest down to the mat. Rest the forehead, coming into your child's pose. Couple of breaths here. Lift the head, walk the hands back slowly. Swing the legs around, come onto your bottom. Knees are bent, soles of the feet to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Deep breath in, exhale. Send that weight back, coming into a modified boat pose. Then lift that right leg, keeping the bend in the knee. Then lift that left leg, keeping a bend in the knee. Breathe into it. Shakes are welcomed. Extend the legs out. Full breath here. Then lower the body all the way down onto the mat. Take a full breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Bend the knees, adjust the body, bring the hands to the stomach. Then extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. Interlace the hands behind the knee, point and flex the feet. If it feels good to you to pull that leg in a little bit closer to the chest, take that. Then bend that knee, bring it back down to the earth. Bring left knee into the chest, extend it up. Interlacing the hands behind the knee to protect it. Point and flexing the foot, drawing it in towards the chest if it feels good. Bring right knee up, leg up to meet the left. Pointing and flexing the feet. You can move the hands up the leg towards the ankles and really pull those legs into you if it feels good. From here, if you can get into plow, then you're welcome to take that as well. Nice and easy, let the legs come open slightly, bend the knees, move into your happy baby, grabbing the big toes with your peace fingers or holding onto the outside of the foot. If that doesn't feel so good, hold on to the shin or the thigh, wherever it's accessible to your body. Remain still or rock from side to side. If it feels good to you, play with extending one leg and then the other. Maybe both legs fully extend and you rock from side to side. Wherever you are, be there comfortably. Make sure that the breath flows. Nice and easy, bring the soles of the feet together. Interlace the hands behind. Pull the knees away from you. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Draw the navel in. Breathe here. If that doesn't feel great, let the feet remain separated. Hold on to the ankles or the knees or the shins and just draw the heels in towards the pelvis. Whatever feels good for your body. Nice and easy, release that hold. Keep the soles of the feet together as you bring the legs down. Rest the hands on the stomach or alongside the body. Just moving into reclined butterfly. Take a couple of breaths here. Letting those hips open up just a little more in these last few moments. Then extend the arms overhead, still resting on the ground, stretching like it's your first stretch of the morning. Invite your legs to the party. Let them come all the way out, stretching, rotating the wrist and the ankles, tensing up the fingers and the toes. Take a full breath in, hold that breath, and then exhale it out, releasing everything down into the mat. Hands can stay above the head or you can bring them alongside the body or resting on the stomach, whatever you want to take in your Shavasana. Shavasana is just a moment for your body to stop and rest and absorb all the lovely benefits from the movements you just did. You can keep your Shavasana for however long you like. For now, we're going to inhale through the nose. And on our exhale, turn over onto our side, using our arm as a pillow to cushion our head. Inhale in. On the exhale, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bring one hand to the navel, one hand to the heart. Take a minute to connect with your body, to see how it feels. Deep inhale through the nose, nice and slow. And at the bottom of that breath, exhale slowly out of the mouth. Bring the hands to heart center if it pleases you. Namaste means that the divine light in me sees, honors, and bows to the divine light in each of you. Thank you for practicing yoga with me today and honoring your bodies. Namaste.